Hey there, JSK here. The NFL Wildcard Weekend Tournament has come to an end, and a big congrats goes out to Candace for taking it. And it's important to truly appreciate how impressive Candace's gold medal performance was, with the man, presumably, profiting 2,598 die on a jaw-dropping 56 bets. Now that's what I call some full-time work over the weekend. Hoping you celebrate your victory on your relationship, which has to be falling apart as a consequence of the high-frequency weekend action. And congrats also goes out to Shrek, C Jizzle, Gin Tonic, and Salami Boy 69, who also claim victory prizes, with the more relatable, less degenerate type betting that range between 4 and 7 bets. Again, not 56 bets, shit! Now, if you're looking to get involved in the next tournaments, you'll have every opportunity to jump right in this week. We've got the NHL Opener Tournament kicking off tomorrow. That tournament pays out 1,000 die in prizes and runs from the 12th of January to the 18th. And on the 16th of January, that's this Saturday, the Big Mama, the January Cup, officially kicks off and will run through January 25th with total prizes of 2,500 die. That's like $2,500. So what are you waiting for? It doesn't cost you a thing. Just hit the green join button and show us what you've got. Now, I know all of you are waiting for the breakdown analysis and prediction for tonight's national championship game, but we're not going to go there just yet. Our first stop today is going to be the Whet Your Appetite undercard event featuring the Big East college basketball matchup between the visiting University of Connecticut Huskies and host DePaul Blue Demons. In truth, this is really the mortal lock of the night at the JSK Fund. Why? Well, starting with the win-loss records, UConn is 6-1 on the season and DePaul is a lowly 1-3. Now it's true, DePaul is at home and does have a more respectable record against the spread at 2-2. But that doesn't really mean much when we get back to talking about a 6-1 UConn club that also happens to be 6-1 against the spread, 2-0 on the road, and 2-0 against the spread on the road. And let's throw in some more on top of all this. Did you know that the two squads already went head-to-head back on December 30th at UConn, and UConn took that matchup convincingly, winning by 21 points? Okay, we get it. UConn is on the road today. But again, UConn has been solid on the road, and home court advantage just ain't what it used to be, if you know what I'm saying. And we're not done yet. Here's some dessert for you. And this is truly the kicker. As far as head-to-head matchups go, the results here are pretty overwhelming. Since 2011, the two teams have met 7 times. And all 7 times, UConn has not only won outright, but has also won all 7 times against the spread. So we're pretty sure someone's got someone else's number. Of course, this means we at the JSK Fund love taking UConn -5 at -109 die. Okay, let's get over to the college championship game and break it down. On the one side, Alabama has been a machine all year, scoring at will with not 1, not 2, but 3 players that could have easily been talked about as Heisman candidates and 3 players that are likely to have very solid careers playing on Sunday. Meanwhile, the status of Justin Fields' health is in question, and the Buckeyes will need him in top form to have a chance. Now, on the other side, Ohio State is undefeated and has won out convincingly all season. They've also just come off a performance that shocked most out there, absolutely tearing Clemson to pieces. Ohio State can also put up those points on the board, and Alabama hasn't exactly been all that sound on that side of the ball. Let's remember the Alabama-Florida game, which could have easily ended in a Florida victory had it not been for a few silly plays. In that game, Florida put up 46 points on Alabama. Mississippi is another team that went to town on Bama's defense, putting up 48 points back in October. And we think it's safe to say Ohio State is a better team than Florida and Mississippi. We also know this. Alabama played Notre Dame and won by 17. Clemson played Notre Dame and won by an even more impressive 24 points. So what then should we make of the fact that Ohio State just took down Clemson by a margin of 3 touchdowns, 21 points? It might be a little stretch, but this stat would appear to stack quite nicely in Ohio State's favor. Now, we do think this line is begging you to take Ohio State with those 9 juicy points sitting there, drawing in as the sucker that you are to take them and think that you got to steal before then getting absolutely crushed. It does seem that the suckers bet would be to take Ohio State +9, given the fact that they are undefeated and coming off such an impressive win against Clemson. At the same time, sometimes the suckers bet comes in, and maybe this is just so obviously a suckers bet that it really isn't a suckers bet. Overall, this thing is screaming out to stay away, but hey, it's the national championship, and how can we not take some action here? So we'll play the fool and jump on Ohio State plus the 9 points at -109 die. And you know what? Ohio State is more expensive at +9 -109 die than Alabama at -9 -106 die. So maybe Alabama is the suckers bet after all. Yep, we're good now. We're feeling even better about our pick of Ohio State plus the 9 points. Godspeed and good luck.